It's Clark and Perry
on the case.
Da-na-na-na. Clark and Perry do what it takes. Da-na-na-na. Clark and Perry investigate.
The activities and interests of local artists in the Windy City's finest throughout both Lethbridge and Medicine Hat, Alberta. Available on TELUS, Optic TV, On Demand, VidFlex, YouTube, and more for limited time only. Terms and conditions apply.
Da-na-na-na.
Windy City's finest folk. Chandra Deck here is going to be teaching me, who doesn't really know how to move, I guess. Well, I'm a mover, not much of a dancer myself. But,
right, yeah, there's a difference.
But yeah, there is a difference.
There's actually no difference.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of interested to dive a little bit into your particular style as well, too. So you introduced yourself as a contemporary dancer for us.
Yes.
As well, too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what makes dance contemporary?
I mean, I feel like that, I think contemporary as like it was initially created as kind of like if you think lyrical and ballet combined together, it's a lot about storytelling. It's a lot about fluid movements. And I think the storytelling is the main part of it. But I think if you look at contemporary as a broader sense of what it is is influenced so much by all different kinds of dance. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's why I was really drawn to contemporary, because you can use inspiration from different, like I can watch somebody doing like a hip hop dance, right?
Yeah.
And I get something from that. It's like, I feel it and it kind of influences or inspires the way that I could move in a contemporary way.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I like how it's more based on the timeline of when songs were produced rather than necessarily specific moves or a style, but more of just kind of the time and place. I liked how that was placed.
Yeah.
Perfect. So how does your process necessarily begin? Do you have choreography already planned, or is this going to be more of a fluid way to get dancing, I guess?
Well, I started with some choreo.
Okay.
It's hard because I feel like, I think I touched on this earlier, but the space that you're in just like changes everything, right?
Okay.
So I kind of want to just like make it more fluid and just kind of move and see what comes of it. I kind of want to make you do some moves and then I'll turn them into like some actual like contemporary stuff. So I feel like that would be fun.
Do I just start moving, or like what happens? Do I just...
Yeah, so...
I just started diving right into it, but...
I mean, totally. There's so many prompts, I feel like, that one of my favorites is like drawing your name, however that is, if it's on the floor or if you see it out in front of you, and you pick a different body part and kind of doing it that way. So... Yeah, so it could be so specific like that, right? Like even like like actually spelling it out.
Yeah. Okay.
But when you add like other things like your head, so how would you draw it, or use your whole body but with your head guiding you? How would you draw a bee?
My cursive is on point.
Your cursive, yeah, you have to work on your cursive.
Yeah.
And even like if you think of it like going around to kind of like bring the space into it. So like the bee, I don't know, just like there's something about also thinking of what a bee is. Mm-hmm. That kind of like it's kind of round and a little bit structured, right? So that kind of influences the movement too. So maybe there's something like circular about it, maybe there's two circles about it and then there's a bee.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. Yeah.
So just so I wonder, like, so if you start like, we'll start up here and you just like draw it down and then maybe bring your elbow up and around and then maybe your leg up and around to step over. That's like a bee, right?
Okay, yeah. I see that.
Yeah.
It's just a different position of a bee.
Yeah.
I also realized I should probably have stretched before this too. My ankles were popping.
Could use a stretch, yeah.
Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm feeling a little bit more limber.
Yeah, so do you want to start
again? Let's try that again.
Up.
Let's try that again. Yeah.
You bring it down. And then elbow up and around. And then your leg up and around. Here we are.
Here we are.
Here we are.
Okay. So now we have a B.
But now we have the B. So R is next.
Yes, that's
So
right.
we've already moved our arms and
I think
our legs.
because I'm trying not to be glued to the space of linear transitions of the names.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
You have to think of it
I'm gonna go
differently too.
like this to be literal, I guess,
love that.
but
Okay,
but
so
something like that. Yeah. And then okay. I like
Okay,
that.
so you're kind of like a swivel out here. Yeah,
I really
that.
like how you went out with that too. So that's okay. Sweet.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Love it. So when you put it together, that's kind of interesting too, is how I think I struggle with it a lot. I kind of think of like pieces of a dance and I don't conjoin them well. But that's kind of the fun part is like, how do you combine it as a whole, right?
Right.
So you have the B and you're going up, down, around, down. And then we swivel to the front. And here, like that transition is interesting because we just moved this leg, right?
Yeah.
So to make it more interesting, maybe one's up and then one's down.
So one's up and one's down.
Yeah. Like we're talking levels, right?
Yeah,
I
okay.
feel like we love levels. We can't just always be, we're humans. We're always upright, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool. So you go your legs down and then some kind of like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I was picking up what you're putting down as well too. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I think the next one we have is E.
We have an E. So E's, they're round if we're talking lowercase.
That's right.
Or they're kind of sticky if we're talking uppercase, right?
Ooh. Let's back when I was a kid, I was like 12 years old, I'd always do like capital B, little case R, bigger case E,
yeah,
lowercase
so
N.
Let's go with
big case
that. Let's
T.
go off of
Let's
little
do that.
Brett, little baby Brett.
Little baby Brent. Let's do it.
So yeah, so we have a sticky E. What kind of movement kind of inspires that?
So we do, it's very jolty or
Yeah.
something, but I'm guilty of always not moving my legs a lot, so I feel
Right, you want to like move your legs a little bit, right?
I do a little bit of that.
Well, I kind of, if we're thinking sticky movements and legs, I would maybe do a kick out
I like it.
and back, but
And
like
back.
fast. We're like bam, bam,
Bam, bam.
and you can move your upper body too with that, right? It influences it.
Okay.
So we do E. I don't know if you can end in E.
What do you mean by end in E?
Well, because I feel like there's 3 points to an E. That was like 1, 2.
1, 2, 3.
3. How about we take it this way? 3. Or with both hands.
Okay, yeah. Both
So we
hands
go
works.
Bam, bam. Here.
Ba, ba, ba.
Yeah. And like
Okay.
snake them through like this.
Yeah.
So we're going
Okay, yeah.
intense.
It's intense.
I'm already sweaty. Okay,
love
let's
it.
take
I
it
love
from
it.
the top and
Okay.
then maybe we'll add the music in and just kind of see
And just see
how
what
it
else
fits
it
in.
informs.
And,
Okay,
yeah.
cool. All right,
Yeah.
let's do it up. So I might do it a little slower because
Yeah.
I need to remember what I did.
So me too. We have a B. Yeah, all about the sound effects. Swivel out. Is it E already?
Oh, whoops.
Here. Yeah.
Intense.
Intense.
I love it. Okay, sounds good. I like what. So it's. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
I keep mixing up my foot and my arm, doing it together. Anyways.
Yeah, opposites, right?
Not great with choreography, but I like this so far.
Yeah, me too.
Are we okay to move on to music, or did you want to?
Yeah, let's try introducing some music into this.
I
and
think
see
you
how
should
it-
probably control this.
Okay.
You're more qualified than I
Yeah,
am right
I got
now.
the music.
All I can do is just the intense.
Yeah.
Look.
Intense stares.
Ooh, this is good.
Is that loud enough?
Huh.
You are being played
So this is kind of nice because there's a lot of, there's the vocals that you can focus on. There's also is it a ukulele or a guitar?
It sounds like a ukulele.
I know, it does a little bit. So we have the strings and we have the vocals and we have kind of the blank space in between that fills the music.
Huh.
So that kind of is a moment in and of itself, right?
Yeah.
Something doesn't always have to be happening. So if we start from the top, we have the B. And like that vocal right there is kind of like a really good, like a good place to get that swivel in, right?
Yeah.
There's just something about it. So let's just start from the top again. B.
Yeah, that's good.
I like it.
I've never actually thought about music, like dancing to music in the ways that you put it. So there was the beat, which is always something I've done. Like,
yeah.
That's, for me, that's been what
classic
dance is.
strumming pattern, yeah.
But to vocals as well, too. I never thought about that.
Yeah.
That's very informative.
Yeah, it's interesting the thought process that it takes of what you choose to kind of highlight in the song, I think, right?
Yeah.
Like vocals, I feel like I am drawn to a lot, but mixing like the smooth vocals with like the kind of staccato of like the strings, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of what changes up the levels, which is interesting. And I like to,
That's good.
so I don't, like, this is always a fun one too. Like, let's just go to to her words.
Okay. We can try that.
Yeah. So we'll start. There's no words there though. Maybe I'll start it over.
Da, 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 da. Yeah, I shouldn't move that quickly. Okay, let's try this. Into positions.
Yeah. And then now let's just do it to the strumming pattern or the instrumentals.
Okay.
Right?
I'm interested to see what the difference is.
Yeah, it's kind of like a thought process, but
Yeah. Yeah,
cool.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you want to add on to it? What do you think?
I think we
Feeling.
we definitely have something. I've noticed that you've been doing something behind me, kind of like
Yeah.
this.
I always got to end it somehow. I don't
Yeah.
really know. I don't know how I end it.
Our next letter is N, lowercase n. Lowercase n.
We're doing lowercase n. Okay. So we're here.
This is going to sound a little bold, but
Yeah.
I have something here.
Love bowls.
Kind of like this.
Okay.
That has nothing to do with an N, but
No.
I wanted to focus on the curve,
Yeah.
up and down, I guess.
We could even like just bring our arms up and around like we go.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So you bring it up and around. And here.
Round.
So we're up. So we're here. We have an N and it comes. I kind of just want to, when it ends like that, I kind of do want to just throw it away over here. Let's
Toss
just throw
it.
it away, yeah.
Okay.
Get rid of that N. We don't
Okay.
need it anymore.
Sounds good.
So we're here.
So we're
with
here.
the E, up and around.
Up and around. Wipe it off my chest, but toss it away.
Toss it away. Get out of here.
Amazing. And then we have capital T after this.
We have a capital T.
Toss it away.
Toss it away.
Big T.
Actually, I love like this.
Yeah.
In dance, there is something about this. We're here. And then maybe we'll take it back, take a step back, and we'll go here. Bring it in like this.
Bring it in.
So So it's like a big T, little T all of a sudden.
Big T, little T.
Big T, little T moment.
Big T, little T moment. This was definitely me at 12 years old.
Yeah.
Big T, little T moment.
Big T, little T.
That's lovely. That's lovely.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need a little bit of a refresher. So
Yeah,
we
so
have
we're
like at
done
the
the
end of
E.
E.
Then
So
we go up
up
and around,
and down,
down.
and across
How
and
did we do this?
toss.
Yes.
And
Let's do this
then
again.
we have
And then we just go.
there we go.
Yeah, so this is tossing it away.
Toss it away.
And then
Dip
make this
back.
kind of, maybe we can shrink this up a little bit to make this really big.
Really big, little big.
Yeah.
Really big, little big.
Really big, little big.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, so that's kind of what I like to play with too, is like the expanding and contracting.
Yeah.
Contracting of things is really interesting to me after it's been out here, right? That's big.
Mm-hmm.
And then to like kind of shrivel
To
it in
shrink.
before you get back.
Very big.
Yeah.
And then shrink again.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I think I'm ready. Let's try
Yeah,
to put it.
let's connect them together first.
Yeah, because otherwise I'm not gonna remember.
Yeah.
Little
sure.
T's not gonna remember.
Little T's not going to remember Big B from the beginning. So, all right. So let's start at the B. We're here.
Okay.
Down.
Down.
Around with the elbow. Around with the foot. To balance
Around
is
with
key.
the foot.
Swivel to the
Swivel.
front. What was after
Punch
this?
kick.
Oh yeah.
Superman run. Turn around. Snake arms. Intense look.
And we got the
And then-
end comes around.
End comes
And then we're
around.
up here.
Wipe across and toss.
Yeah. I feel like you're remembering this better than me.
There we go.
There we go. So we
toss,
have the end
toss.
up around
Up and
here,
around.
toss. And then we shrivel it down for a
Shrivel it
sec
down.
before the big
Big
T,
T,
little
T.
T.
Okay. Okay.
Let's do that again. I feel like I need another go around.
Okay. No, that's fair. That's fair. Let's try that. We'll do that at like 75% speed. maybe?
75, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just mark it so we don't,
Here. I'm feeling more comfortable back here as well too, because I know we do
Yeah.
a lot of walking forward with this.
yeah. All right, so we have the B down,
Down,
around,
around,
Swivel.
across, over, punch kick, Superman run, snake arms, intense look, swing around, wipe across and toss, shrivel back, big T, little T.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like
Right
this is an emotional
on.
moment right here. Like I love, there's going to be something in the music that kind of influences this, right? So
I love it. I love it.
that feeling of like, what are you doing when you're doing this, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's not just a step that you're bringing it in. Like, what does it mean?
I'm interested to play around with the tempo as well too.
Mhm.
Now that you mentioned bringing in music,
Yeah.
there's a lot of slow bits and a lot of quicker portions as well. Well, not that it's a fast song, but it's just the difference of that and seeing what that
Yeah.
performs, because it's very quick versus.
Yeah, like out and in.
I'm also realizing that I'm breathing a lot.
I'm breathing a lot.
This is good.
Dance is hard.
Okay,
All right.
I'm good to try this out with the music.
Yeah, let's try it out with the music. See what happens. Here we go. Nice part about it too is we can feel it separately from each other, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And also feed off of each other. Have an improv moment, everybody.
Well
Yeah.
done. I had the inner squid in me being like, flay all over the
inner squid
place.
flail.
Bum, bum, bum. That was beautiful. I liked that little bit of improv at the end too.
Yeah.
I kept the intense look into
Yeah.
the window, into that sun.
Into the sun.
Yeah.
You have to be intense.
Yeah, that was
An
awesome.
intense moment,
That was
yeah.
awesome. I kind of want to find out what we can do if we try out your name as well too.
Okay.
Because you got a of round letters.
Many
well,
round
too.
letters, yeah.
But a lot of which are not similar to like Brent, right?
Yeah.
Chandra, Brent doesn't match up whatsoever, at least
Yeah.
in my thought process.
No.
So I'd like to see what comes from that as well too, if you're down.
Yeah, okay. So let me see. So, I mean, I think all of them are quite round, right? I feel like my movement tends to be like pretty like stiff and like, you know.
Likewise.
Yeah. Like a little bit of Mr. Roboto kind of vibe. So it's kind of nice to do my name for me because I don't often do the roundness of movement, right?
Yeah,
so,
yeah. A good test.
Yeah, so I don't know. Let's maybe start with our extremities at the C. And then for the H, we'll go maybe into our core, our torso. That will move it. And then the A could be our head, right? So we'll start arm, torso, head, then maybe legs.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't use these often enough, so the more I can move them, the better.
Yeah, and kind of like connecting the letters too, right? So we have a C that you can go maybe down and around, but it goes into the H, which is our body. So we can kind of pull it in. And it's a lowercase is what I'm thinking. So I go in, down, and out for the hump of the H.
Yeah. Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
I like that. What was that again?
Yeah, exactly. Precisely.
Right.
So we have
that was
the
beautiful.
C
What was it? C.
with the arms, and then the H comes right up.
Spike
and then
up.
Down. It comes out. What do you think about an A?
An A?
Yeah.
I think of a... I was going to say somersault. I don't know how bold we feel like doing.
I mean, like
Makes me think of armadillo. And an armadillo you always see in a ball. So I feel like I want to be a ball again. But
so we're done our H. I have to take it back, I think.
That's okay. Well, let's see.
Take it back.
Let's try to take it back. Okay, I lied. The somersault's not going to work.
Somersaults are hard.
Yeah.
Somersaults are hard.
I was like, if I'm going to do this at show speed.
Let's do a fake somersault, though. So we bring it up and down.
Down.
What does a fake somersault look like? Maybe it's just some kind of a pop, right? Because you're still rolling on some level, so we're down with the H.
Okay.
Yeah.
That serves the need for a somersault.
That's half
approval.
somersault, yeah. Yes, A. So we pop around. N. We're good at N's, I think, by now.
Yeah, I think so too. We did before spin move.
Yeah.
What can we do for N's now? So it's complete. U-turn.
I kind of want to come forward.
Come forward, okay.
Yeah, forward and down maybe somehow for the arch of the N, right?
Yeah.
Because so we come up, we pop. Maybe we can just release right here and then come back down for the N.
I like how that was like almost Thriller hands for me.
That's kind of like I feel like that is something that we would do though, right? Like make it a purpose.
Yeah.
Instead of just coming down, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So we're N. What's the next? D.
Ooh, a new letter.
A new letter that we've never ventured into.
But it's likely like B, I feel.
Likely the opposite of B.
Oh.
So what did we do for B, right?
Well,
so
we did
like an up and around.
Yeah.
What if we start at the bottom of a D?
Okay.
Instead, where does that take us? So we're here. Oh. How do we come? Do we maybe snake our head up and around for the D? Snake it up and around.
Yeah.
And how do you make the stick of the D? I don't know.
Oh, I like that. That's nice. Yeah. I was going to do some kind of pop-up, like super straight, but I like the clap more.
I always love that. That's a good jump. Let's make it.
That's excellent. That makes me feel good, too. I love a clap. Probably just like
very purposeful.
A light meat slap for Dan's sake.
Yeah. I kind of actually want to take that up and just bring it back down here. Just to give it something, give it a purpose.
There we go.
Give it a place to live. Yeah.
And then we have an R again after this.
Yes, we have an R.
We'll do another clap.
Should we do another clap?
Yes.
This is turning into something else.
This was my favorite dance move ever.
It is really jammy. I feel like you could yeah. It's a vibe.
I love it. Okay, so we have so far. Oh goodness, we do the A.
At the beginning, yes. We have the A.
We're straight up.
The N just comes down with maybe some thriller hands if we want. And then the D, we're gonna sneak our head around.
Right?
Yeah.
And then
how do you make this cool though, I wonder?
How do we make this cool?
I mean, there's always there's this classic thing where you have your hand over here and you reach for it and then pull it around like this. We love that in contemporary.
I see. That doesn't surprise me in the least. That is the most contemporary move ever. Just going from here.
It very much so is, yeah. It's a classic, yeah. And you're like, is it your hand or your arm that pulls your body? And you're like, what's in my hand?
Or is it other me, 12-year-old me?
Reflecting into your face.
Reflecting into my face. Who did he think he was going to be? Some kind of detective?
He doesn't know, but definitely not a man in a hand, that's for sure.
That's right. I have to push this away.
We have to, after we're here, we have to push it away.
Yes, there we go.
We don't want our old selves reflecting in the mirror every time we see them.
12-year-old Brent was little T.
Out of here, yeah.
Only big T exists.
Only big T now. Yeah, I like it.
That's funny. Okay, so we have, I got lost.
I feel like I'm lost. Let's start at C. Where were we?
There we go.
We have a C. Is that how we did the C? I can't remember.
I think so, yeah.
So we did a C. What was the H?
And the
There's
H
some kind of...
was low.
What happened with H?
Well, now we can make a new H.
Now we're going to make a new H. We have a C. Oh yeah, H we kind of brought up like this, down, and arch.
Right.
That brings us to the A. And thriller hands down. D.
Snake around. Clap.
Here.
Clap.
And then we're doing the hand. What's in it? Lower Brent? No.
No.
Go away.
I like it.
And I feel like it's so joking, but once you add beautiful music, it looks...
And an intense expression as well too.
Yeah, and it brings out something. It makes all of a sudden this joking around thing kind of seem meaningful somehow, right? So let's add music. We don't need to know what we're doing. We can just try it out and just try Chandra and see what happens.
Intense expression. Okay. All right. We'll go slow.
Yeah. We have a C. A. Thriller. Head snake up around. Hand here. I kind of like the you're here and kind of lean into it before you push it away.
Go into it, but push it away. Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It just is it's fun to just move. Why don't we just move to the music during this last part and just kind of feel it.
You have exploratory dance kind of comes from both either the beats or the lyrics itself.
Yeah. And
Excellent.
the space in between.
And the space in between.
Yeah.
Where there's no sound?
There's no sound. There's not really a specific string. Maybe there's just silence and so here's the words. And she's done. Let's see.
Ah, okay, I saw it there. I
There's
saw it
like,
there.
yeah, there's just like,
Yeah.
it's so quick and so small.
Yeah.
Those
That's very
moments in
impressive.
between, yeah.
Seems that the city is adding their own instruments as well, too.
Yeah, we love downtown Lethbridge.
Downtown Lethbridge. Intense expressions.
Yeah.
Contemporary dance. I love this. Okay.
It's Clark and Perry on the case. Da-na-na-na. Clark and Perry do what it takes. Da-na-na-na. Clark and Perry investigate.
The activities and interests of local artists in the Windy City's finest throughout both Lethbridge and Medicine Hat, Alberta. Available on TELUS, Optic TV, On Demand, VidFlex, YouTube, and more for limited time only. Terms and conditions apply.
Da-na-na-na.